And I looked, I said, Lord, somebody done broke in here and took my steering wheel. And I looked down, I said, oh my goodness, they got my make it go pedal and my brake shoe too. So I called 901. And the police people, man, came. And guess who it was? Officer Kelsey. Of course, he grew up about 2 doors from me. I practically raised him, because his mama worked out there. And he asked me, he said, and how he got to be the policeman, I'll never know. As much trouble as he stayed in. But anywho, he asked me, he said, Miss Bessie, what's going on? And I told him. I said, Steve, I've been living in this neighborhood for almost 72 years. And I never, ever had anything like this happen to me. And he went on to ask me, he told him, I said, well, I come to get him a car, put the key in the mission, somebody broke into my steering wheel. And they must didn't want me to go, because when I looked down, they got my make it go pedal and my brake shoe too. And he looked at me, he said, Miss Bessie, ain't nobody broke in your car, huh? I said, you in the back seat. It's just a sign that you're getting old, Steve, if you don't believe me, keep breathing. You'll see. I'm telling you. But I remember him. I'm telling you, time is nothing. I remember when his mama first brought him home from the doctor pit. He's brand new blanket bag. And I was standing out on the front porch and I was wilding my maidens and hanging up my clothes. And she got out of the car and I said, I didn't know that she had that baby. And I walked, she had him all wrapped up in a little blanket and everything. And she was walking up. I said, come here, let me see that bundle of joy Jesus just blessed you with. And he was wrapped all up in a little blanket. And I went to pull the face back. When I looked at his face, I said, oh! I'm telling you, that's about what the oldest baby ever saw. You scared me to death on it. And she asked me, she said, you want to hold it? I said, hell no. When he grown up to be a nice young man, I'd see why Dad hooked on him, But I'm telling you, I had nightmares much on the end when I couldn't sleep. I thought he was going to be like that monster Freddy Krueger. I was scared if I went to sleep and go get in my dreams again. I told him, and they lived right next door, honey, and couldn't sleep. I had to get hypnotized just to take a nap. Knowing he was over there, what that boy was doing? Well, he growing on up and everything, so proud of him. And it's something about God bless some people with the gift of churning, Because I wasn't the churning, But I told his mom, I said, that boy gonna be a preacher. And he's gonna be a policeman too. Because he like to chase things all the time. The dog was sat on the porch and he chased the cop. I know he was going to be a preacher too. I told him, and the reason I know, because she worked all the time, and I took him the one year they had the church bazaar, and we had dinner after the revival thing, And I was babysitting that thing, and I said, come on, Steve, let's go get in line so we get your eat, And I was standing there talking to my friends and everything, and every time I looked around, somebody get in line and he'd get behind him. And next thing I know, he way back there. I said, Steve, why did you keep getting in the back? And honey, you're not going to get nothing to eat if you keep getting behind people. And he looked at me, he said, well, the Bible said the last to be first. I said, he was talking about the rapture, not the lonely sanitizer. Oh, But I'm going to tell you too, you know, that Steve, I remember one year, my friend, rest her soul, Emma, she's dead now, but anyway. I remember one time, it was during the winter, Christmas time, and every year we would go, you know, shopping, and we had Christmas Eve, we'd get all the shells and everything, we'd go shopping, then we'd stop and get something to eat. We always had this little nightclub bar we go, just have a sip, you know, a sip of wine and stuff for the Christmas holiday. And, well, that particular year, we went in there, and we stayed longer than we supposed to, you know, in the little wine store. But when we come out, honey, it's been snowing. Oh, I never will forget, because right at Christmas time, I mean, snowflakes bigger than your hand on it. And we was driving, and people was on the corner singing Christmas caroling and everything, and Christmas lights, and I was driving and everything, and I looked in the rear view mirror, and I seen these red and blue lights, and I said to myself, I said, why is that Christmas tree following me? And I looked back, and before I know it, I looked in there, it was Officer Kelsey. I said, oh no. And see, I didn't know it was him getting out of the car, you know. And my friend Emma said, oh, and Miss Bessie said, we going to jail now. I said, you just hurt, I got there. So I seen him getting close in the mirror, you know, and I kind of loosened my brazier. Emma kept, she said, well, what you want me to do? I said, you don't do nothing, you just hurt. So as I seen him walking up, I looked back over there and she took her brazier off. But anyway, Steve walked up to me, he said, Miss Bessie, is that you? I said, oh, Steve-O, you gonna give me AIDS. He said, Miss Bessie, he said, let me ask you something. He said, now I know it's the holiday and everything. He said, but let me ask you. He said, now tell me the truth. He said, have you been drinking? I said, well, he said, tell me the truth now. I said, yeah, you know. He said, well, let me ask you this. He said, how much you had drank? And he said, tell me the truth. And I said, well, you know, 1, 2, you know. And he said, well, I've been following you about 5 miles. He said, from the way you were driving, he said, I believe you had more 1, 2. You tell me the truth? I said, yeah, man, I just told you I had 12. He never did take me to the prison tension, and he just told me to get my hand jail home, you know. And everything. And I see this couple of people I know out there. Hi, Sylvia. Oh, Lord. If I'd known she was going to be here, I never would come. She got mad at me one year because they made me president over the church bazaar. And she made this scarf for me. Y'all like it? Mm-hmm. Well, that particular year, she made me some underwear. Made out of burlap. Honey, I ain't broke to a chin. And I see this Marvin. Hi, Marvin. Lord, I'm telling you. There's 2 June bugs in December. Let me tell you what. I saw in the grocery store. I go to, where I save a lot of money. I shop over to save a whole bunch of grocery stuff. Hey, I saw it in there down at the end of the aisle, and I tried it out to see what she knows. And before I could turn around and get around the end of the aisle, she said, "How Miss Beth?" I said, "Oh." She said, "How you been?" I said, "I've been doing fine." I said, "Why don't you call me one day with this?" She said, "Wait a minute." She said, "How your husband doing?" And I shouldn't have started no conversation with her, you know. I said, "Well, honey," I said, "since the last time I saw you, I've been married 3 times." She said, "Yeah." I said, "Oh," I said, "Well, call me with it." She said, "Well, wait a minute, what happened to your first husband?" I said, "Oh, no." I said, "Mark, he died from, you know, he got a hold of some poison mushroom, you know." And she said, "Oh, try to hear that." I said, "But call me one day and we'll have some lunch." And before I could turn around, she got in front of me. She said, "Well, wait a minute, Miss Bessie, what happened to your second husband?" I I said, Martin, he liked to work in the garden, and he grew got a whole some poison mushrooms again, killed him at the table. And I said, come on, man, we'll have some lunch. And before I could turn, she got me, what happened to the third of it? I said, he died from an injury to the back of the head. She said, what happened? Did he fall? I said, no, he wouldn't eat the mushroom. But that's one way I got rid of her. I told her, I said, why don't you come on over and have some coffee and have some mushroom food, honey? You should see her. I ain't never seen nobody running fast on a stick. Oh, Lord. But I just tell you, I look at Steve, how time go by so fast and everything. You know, he's been such a, in my ability, you know, he's been such an asset. He tried to keep things safe and everything. And I told him, he told me he's getting get ready to get retarded. No. And I told him that you need to, you know, keep busy and stuff and don't watch your diet and stuff, because I was worried about his cholesterol. You know, and I told him Diane would tell me. She said, well, he eat a little bit. And I said, well, you need to watch your diet, you know. And when I got here, I was watching him, and that's what he was doing. He'd look at it, and he'd watch it, and he'd eat some more. I said, keep on, we gonna be calling Eddie Porter pounds on you, buddy. But he did so many cops and everything. He went to, I think it was Lizzie Wagner College. Was it Lizzie Wagner? And he got on the basketball team and everything. He never did score any points. So the coach took him off and made him towel boy. He was real good at that. But I'm so proud of him and everything. But I just want to wish you, may God continue to bless you on your retarded party. And the years now, you know, because when you get old and stuff, you have to get retarded and everything, you know, time kind of go by pretty fast, you know. Little boys, I had meets at the, you know, sort of like a monkey who laid his tail on the railroad track when he saw the train coming. He said, won't be long now. But anyway, I'm not going to keep y'all any longer because I know y'all got other things to do on the program. And besides, I got to pee.